And the E-Block begins with breaking news today. Jamie Spears, Britney Spears' father, has agreed to step down as conservator of Britney's estate. According to legal documents filed today, it says in part, quote, "Even as Mr. Spears is the unremitting target of unjustified attacks, he does not believe that a public battle with his daughter over his continuing service as her conservator would be in her best interests. So even though he must contest this unjustified petition for his removal, Mr. Spears intends to work with the court and his daughter's new attorney to prepare for an orderly transition to a new conservator." American Idol is coming to Michigan, at least virtually. If you think you have what it takes to wow America and become the next American Idol, tomorrow is the day. American Idol Zoom Across America is hitting Michigan tomorrow. You'll get a chance to audition for a producer from the show via Zoom.
But basically, you can just, you go to americanidol.com/auditions. You can sign up for a state and pick a time that you want to come by. And you'll come by on Zoom. It really couldn't be easier. I mean, most people know how to use Zoom. Even those that really don't know how to use Zoom, we just basically provide them a link. They click on it, they come in the room, and I kind of walk them through it from the very start. So basically what they'll do is they'll come into a big holding room, you know, kind of like what we're in, except imagine like 100 more people. And what we'll do is I'll tell everybody kind of how it works. I've got a video from Ryan Seacrest that I play, and I'll basically say from this room, you're going to be put into a room with a producer from the show. So it becomes a one-on-one audition, which is great.
Again, tomorrow is the day for Michigan auditions, so break a leg. The Marvel Universe is expanding yet again, this time in an unusual animated series that poses the question, what if? ABC's George Pinocchio explains.
There are more realities than you can possibly fathom. An infinite number of what-ifs.
Jeffrey Wright is the voice of the Watcher in the new Marvel anthology series, What If?
He's described in the first comic, 1963 Fantastic Four, as the most dramatic being in all the known universes or something like this. So that's, you know, that's a lot. That's like, but for an actor, that's a pretty good calling card.
I observe all that transpires here. But I do not, cannot, will not interfere. I guess I have to freestyle then.
What If gives us an animated look at some major moments in Marvel movies, but with a twist. How they would have played out if things had happened differently.
Slow down a little bit. There's a few people in the room that don't understand.
Story and mythology for us, for humans, particularly now, is a deeply important place. Art is a place where we can find hope, where we can find something concrete in a world that seems increasingly fluid and untrustworthy.
What If also features the late Chadwick Boseman's final performance as Black Panther and his alter ego, T'Challa.
A Ravager never flies solo.
I know that you said his heroism is captured in his episode. What did you mean by that?
What I meant by that was that he's played this hero role, this mythic role. And he also played Black Panther. He was this quiet hero, and in his life in a way that we didn't fully appreciate until the end. How graceful of him, and how dignified.
What If features a lot of familiar voices from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's now streaming on Disney+. In Los Angeles, George Pinocchio for ABC News.
And that is the E-Block for this Thursday. George is up next with more.